So what's happening? We're right at the beginning of the start of the Vampires Rock Sam Bailey tour. It's now January 21st, and I'm now preparing to do all the photographs and get into the studio with Sam Bailey. So we're sat here in the office now. Well, we're 6:20 at night, and we're off to Manchester right now. So there's me and the film crew, and we're going to film everything. And we're going to try and put together the build-up to the tour, and I'll show you how a tour gets put together. Now, I've obviously been working really hard already, and with 50 dates already booked in for this tour. So what we're going to do now, it's a matter of building up the publicity and the PR for the show. So I'm going to give you the behind the scenes footage of what it takes to put a show like Vampires Rock together. Something I think you'll probably find interesting, and you won't realise what really goes on behind the scenes. So it's really great from down to picking what the poster looks like the posters behind me. You know, they're all thought out tremendously, and we have a great team of people who put these things together. So it's now 21st of Jan, the 1st of 2018. The first show is going to be, the first rehearsal start on the 7th of Jan 2019. So we're full 12 months ahead of ourselves. People often don't realise we plan this far ahead, but I'm already booking into October of 19. So this is how far. So what I'm going to do, this is my office, this is where it all goes down, and we're going to jump in the cars right now. We're going to film when we get to the hotel. We'll film tonight when we have a meeting with my photographer for tomorrow's shoot, and then we're going to just do as much filming as we can to give you as much insight into the Vampires Rock tour as we can. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to doing it. We're going to keep it unedited. So there's going to be everything in this. So there'll be plenty of bleeps going on, I'm sure. So I'm going to say we'll see you on the road, and I'll see you very shortly. Let's get in the car and let's get off to Manchester. Let's go and do this photo shoot.
You even got me a bag carrier. I made it. Finally, after 20 years.
Right. We're on it.
Rock and roll.
Put the carb on it. I nearly ordered fucking garlic bread again. Yeah, am I ready? Yeah. Okay, so we've just landed at the hotel in Bury, where we're doing the photo shoot for the Sam Bailey thing tomorrow. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to meet up with Paul Kotas, who does all the artwork, and he's the photographer tomorrow. So we're going to have a chat tonight and get an idea of what I want for the poster, who's going on the front of the poster, how we're going to have the girls. So when we go into the photo shoot, we know before we get there really what picture we want, so the photographer knows the angle on what the picture's going to be for the poster. So that's it. So we're just going to wait for Paul now. We're going to have a glass of wine and we're going to chill out, talk through the poster ideas, and then we're on it for tomorrow. Okay.
How's the wine, Shereen?
It's very tasty, thank you. I wish you'd have told me I'd have a camera in my face tonight and made more of an effort.
Yeah, I wish you had. What you've done in the past, so it gives us that idea. So that was the Toya one. That's Rena, you see.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and then we've got our one now. So we want to try and keep this, but I think obviously what we'll do with that, we'll run that within the brochure. That can be like there, can't it? Yeah. And then we can run stuff off the side of that. So what I'm thinking, the main focus of the picture is very similar to this, isn't it? Yeah. So it's going to be, instead of me just being on my own, like I am there, I've got this guitar, I've got this kind of pose. So if I come over here and we get Sam doing the same, so I'm with Sam there like that.
So you're mirroring it. Not like that, really, is it?
Well, very similar to that, but you can obviously that was a picture took separate to me, so you can tell, can't you? When we do the photos tomorrow, it's going to look like one poster, isn't it? It's going to look like we were together, which is it's going to be a better picture. And then the similar thing with the girls, if we can position the girls or have a photograph done with the girls separately in such a way that we can have the girls in there. What do you think?
Do you think people would be surprised how much work goes into actually making a poster that works?
Absolutely. Even I am, if I'm honest. But yeah, I mean, all of this discussion, you know, all of the work, obviously thinking about, you know, where he's going to stand, where you're going to split the girls off to. It's rather than just, you know, standing and posing. It's all the planning that goes ahead, like tonight, you know, for example. So, but yeah, I think people will be surprised. Yeah, and it's nice actually hearing the guys discuss it and to listen to the ideas, you know. And I think it's good for people to know, you know, how much work goes into it as well.
I think doing this job, you've got to be a perfectionist to a point, and I'm far from a perfectionist, but I like things done right. But I have no patience at all. I've got zero patience whatsoever. So I will rush things on. As everybody knows, it works for me. When we do rehearsals for a new show, it's like 2 days. You know, where most people take 6 months. Am I right? But I like to employ people who are really good at what they do, and it just makes my life a bit easier because I'll do this and I'll tell Paul, and then I'll leave it to him then, and it's up to him then, and then he'll come back to me with all the ideas that we talked about, and he'll show me the photographs. And the good thing about Paul is when I speak to Paul, why I like working with Paul, he actually knows what I'm on about. So when I speak to him about a picture, he already knows what I'm on about. Where I might work with somebody else and they'll send me a photograph back and it's completely nothing like what we've talked about. So all that does is wind me up, and then I'll never work with that fella again. So Paul's done all right, so we've been working together for ages.
So no pressure tomorrow then.
So tell Paul about your burlesque show, what you've been doing.
Yeah, so I run a burlesque troupe, 70 women.
How many?
70!
Wow.
Yeah, you imagine. Nightmare. No, but they're all great. And of course I learned all my business skills from Steve.
Well, there you go, you see.
No patience, and these are the skills I learned. I have no patience, great business sense, but a bladder that's as weak as anything, because when I was 21 and I was touring with Stephen 21 years ago.
You sound like my mum now, Stephen.
Stephen,
Nobody calls me Stephen.
it is Sunday, love, it's Sunday, I'm allowed.
Stephen?
It will never stop for me to go to the toilet. Bloody hell.
Not for anybody. I used to get in that car, me, and I would go. I'm like, you have to go. You have to just go, don't you? I'm not stopping. I want to go home. You know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not stopping. They were all about that old girl with leg cross like that.
Hold it. We pull over, no.
Hence, if you ask Mary Garcia Garner what we used to call Steve backstage, it was Itchy Britches. And the reason why was because I used to travel home with Steve, and I'd go on stage, come off, we'd look at finishing the show about 10, so by 10 past 10 there'd be a knock on the girls' changing room door.
Yeah, well, that fast, mate.
Come on, we're going.
Rain, come on, we're going. And Mary would say, Itchy Britches is calling you. So yeah, no patience, but great business sense.
Why I chose Sam? I'll tell you why I chose Sam, because I'm not a big lover of X Factor, personally. I've been watching, I watched that.
Steve Steinman's telephone today wants to put you on it.
Did he want me on it? Tell him I'll only do it if I'm a judge, and I want 10 million quid. No, I'm not a big X Factor fan, never have been, but she's got a mint voice, and you can't shy away from somebody's voice. It's like, and we were chatting in the office, and we were talking about Toy being in the show when she was in the show. Because what you're going to do, why I do what I do is because the reason why we're here for 15 years later is because we keep changing, we keep moving forward, and we keep adding stuff to the show. And the reason why I thought of putting Sam in was because it'll bring a new audience, an audience who would never dream of buying a ticket for Vampires Rock, basically. And they'll see Sam Bailey's name and they'll go, I love Sam Bailey, I saw her on X Factor. Vampires Rock, never heard of Vampires Rock. And that's why she's in the show. And also she's in the show because I know she can kick ass, she can sing. I went to watch her, and she's playing in some, like a cabaret bar called Club. And she was amazing. Her voice is amazing. So I know she's going to kick ass on AC/DC songs. You know, all the big numbers that you've got to do in Vampires Rock, she will nail it, and that's the reason why. Plus, let's bring that new audience in. Let's bring people in to see all the amazing people who are in Vampires Rock, because you do need that little kick up the bum sometimes. You do need that advertising help, and that's what it is. It's a PR advertising help that she will bring. But I would never jeopardise the quality of the show by bringing somebody in just because they've been on TV. I'd never do that. If they've been on TV or they're a celebrity, they've got to be good. I'd never just bring anybody into Vampires Rock. They've got to be good at what they do. Toya was great at what she does, and she was a brilliant woman to work with. I loved working with Toya. She's got her own style, her own voice, and she just brought something different to the show. Sam Bailey, completely different again, different character, different person. Yes, she's been on X Factor, which, you know, it's a plus and a minus in my eyes, but she's made it a plus. She's made that X Factor thing work for her. She's hard working, she's toured, she's done the clubs, she's done the pubs, been on the ships. People don't realise this, I think, sometimes. I think they think she's just been this prison officer that the X Factor made out that she was, but she was out there working, and she's worked her ass off. So I'm looking forward to working with her, I really am, because I've met her a couple of times. Hopefully we'll meet her tonight. She's coming tonight, so hopefully we'll meet her tonight. And she's just down to earth. I think she's just happy for having the opportunity to get out there and work. And I think coming into Vampires Rock, I think as much as we wanted to be in the show, and I think it'll help us bring a new audience, I think it'll get a new audience for her. I think she will love being in the show. She's a little rocker. She plays guitar. She plays drums. She's a rocker, really, and I think she'll really enjoy it. So that's kind of the main reason why I put her in. So there you go. Yeah, well, a new character in a way. She's the vampire queen, so she's kind of taking over the role from what Toya did, and we did the Toya vampire queen thing. So the storyline, you know, Vampires Rock. I haven't really got a storyline. We're not a musical. It's just a silly. You know, it's pantomime. It's the best rock pantomime you'll ever get and see. It's like Carlsberg did pantomime. This would be it. You know, this is the best pantomime you'll ever come to. You'll laugh, and the jokes are stupid, and it's meant to be stupid. I love it when you know, when you get reviews and they're kind of slagging you off for these shit jokes. It's meant to be shit. It's like the reviewer doesn't get. You know, some do, most do, to be truthful, but the show's meant to be daft, and I don't think they don't get it sometimes, do they? You know, it's like this. Yes, it was very corny and it was very pantomime. Fucking hell, I've done my job then, haven't I? I've just done exactly what it's meant to be. Cheer. Okay, have you got enough bags? Okay, how many bags have you got?
Costume changes are we going to do?
I've not sorted these suitcases out. I'm on tour now, so I need to sort everything out.
On tour? Fucking hell, when are you going? Egypt?
No, I don't travel light. God help you.
Let's get booked.
Will we follow you?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Steve Murray.
Yes, please. Yeah. The double room ice cream.
Yeah, just. Hello.
Hi Sam, I'm Phil.
Hi, yeah, you're right.
We're filming everything, so it's kind of. Right. So, you're all sorted. You got your.
You want to see my car? I've got a bed in it and a fridge.
Why do you need all this now tonight?
Because I've got to sort it all out. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out what I don't need for Newcastle and just leave it in my car.
How's it going? Is that really going well?
Yeah, but when I go to my digs tomorrow night in Newcastle, it's in the city centre, so I don't want to look all my stuff that I don't need. I'd rather leave it in my car. You have no idea what tour life is all about. Tour life!
You will. Tour life. I've got no idea. Do you want a drink? Or are you going to shoot
I'll
up?
have a cup of tea.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll come back
Okay,
down.
sorted. Tea, sir. Tea, madam.
Thank you very much. Hope it's like going to be like this on tour. Like,
Fuck off, Simon. Yeah.
What? You don't bring tea to my
Yeah.
dressing room?
You fucking don't know me. But yes, it will be, yes, every night. I will.
See, yeah, just for the cameras there, right? Yeah. Do you realise?
It's actually on the camera now, so he's got to do it, Sam.
He's
So
gotta do it.
Part of the contract, that then.
I'm
Me?
It's witnessed. Part of the
but
contract.
I'm terrible though, because when I go on tour or do anything, I come fully self-contained. I've got a bed, cushion, blankets,
Very cheap then.
fridge,
Cheap thing.
kettle, steamer.
oh, have you got like a
I've
minibus or
got a
something?
Volvo XC90.
No
which
travel
is
lodges
really
then.
good.
Cheap gig.
She sleeps in the fucking car. Whoa, cheap.
Video. Have we got that video?
When we was in
You
Blackpool,
shit-faced at
like,
your
let me was in
rehearsal.
Blackpool,
At your
so
rehearsal.
I was basically on stage doing a rehearsal, and somebody was absolutely shit-faced,
Exactly.
not pointing at anyone,
And I
but
walked
my
in
dad's got
full
curly
sober.
hair and a moustache. Look,
It was-
yeah.
Yeah, it was him.
Honestly,
I walked in cold sober. I thought, oh God, here we go.
I was so drunk
Yeah.
though, because listen, I've just done so many shows. I've just done a ton of shows, tons and tons. He says, "Do you want to come out?" I said, "I'm going to go and watch Sam thing." And I've just done a load of shows. I got one night off.
And
Oh, I'll
when-
have a drink. I just blew out. But he
said,
got me drunk.
Come out with me, he said. Come out with me. And he had that when I arrived, full one.
5 o'clock.
Oh my God, I'd be on the floor.
And what? He probably doesn't remember.
Just with the neck of the bottle, I'd be on the
Sam, he
floor.
probably doesn't remember what he promised you, does he? The bonuses and
Yeah, he gave me a bonus and everything. He promised me a rider. He said he'd make me tea in the dressing room
Sam,
every
I
day.
heard it all.
Mr.
You can only get your own
Kipling's.
dressing room.
And he
all right,
even
right,
said that the
Dressing room one.
dancers,
Dressing room one for start.
yeah,
You want
dressing
that.
room one, parking, that's an important
Parking.
factor. Dressing room one, parking, and he said that all the dancers could have diamond jewellery.
Thomas Sabo and Joe Malone. What was the pull for you to work with Steve?
Just to sing some good
Sing
songs.
some really
Rock.
good shitting songs, yeah.
Rock songs.
rock stuff.
Yeah.
So will Sam be taking the Queen role that Tori
Yes,
did?
like but different.
Similar songs.
No, different songs.
What songs?
Different songs, completely different songs. So we'll give Sam loads of different.
technically, what
You know
songs
what
are
you're going to be doing? AC/DC, man. Have you? Do you like AC/DC?
I like anything that's hard. Well, that's
Well, see, it's hard.
Sam!
That's a different conversation.
I won't say ah.
And that's
You can say that
past your
gag from stage.
bedtime.
I need to go to bed now. Have I gone
Like
really
it when
red?
it's hard.
There's the
I've
quote.
really
I like
gone red.
anything that's hard. Tune in from 10 o'clock.
I've gone red. I've gone red.
Don't know a job.
Amazing.
We've had a meeting. She's drunk. But this is that.
She actually is, isn't she?
Yeah, she's really drunk. It's weird because I'm all right.
It's weird.
So listen. So
We
we've.
don't drink on tour, so we drink a year before.
Okay,
the
we're
tour.
gonna act normal. Come into the lift, let's act normal. Okay, we're acting normal.
Love in an elevator. So we've had a meeting tonight. We've done our job.
Yeah, it's
we've
been really
done.
hard. We've had a meeting.
I really aren't. All you've done is drink. No, I've done the meeting. I've done the meeting. I've done all me what I have to do. You've just had a drink for free. Rubbish, you. You've said nothing. All you do was you just smoothed up to Sam Bailey. You rubbish. So no, I've done everything, and we're done. We're going to bed, aren't we? We're going to bed. Well, I'm going to bed.
I'm in 164. I'm in 164. Just so you know.
Just everyone.
So you know, everybody, I'm in 164.
Got me on.
You're in 160.
Now listen. Now listen. So what's happened tonight? Listen. Come here. So we've done the job. We've talked about what we need to do. So it's first day one. This is only day one. So I was in the office. Now we're here. We've had a drink. We've met Sam. We've done everything we've had to do. We're going to bed. I'm getting in my room. And then tomorrow we're doing the photo shoot. So that's it, really. See you then. Okay.